Hello, Scorpio, and welcome in for your energy check for the week of May 4th through May 10th. I hope you're having an amazing week, and just remember that the reads are general collective reads and they are timeless. So maybe if it doesn't resonate for you today, it's just not for you at this time, and that's perfectly fine. All right, Scorpio, so I'll be using my classic tarot deck, but Spirit told me take out all my decks, so I have them all laying out here just in case. I haven't had to open them with the other signs yet, but hey, they're here on deck, on standby. And then, as you know, we'll close out with the Mind Info Oracle card with a good message to send you off for the week. So I think I hear my grandson. It's been a hectic few days because my grandson has been going crazy. I was nervous not knowing if I'd be able to do you guys' read here and in peace. Yes, I have my suite as a backup. It is my second sanctuary, but I just love the energy that I have in my room because this is where I was when I started going through my awakening. And yeah, my guides are with me everywhere, but I have, my altar in here. I have everything I need in here, so I don't really like packing some of my stuff up and going to my suite. But if I had to, I would, so you guys could get that quality energy check read you need. But yeah, he's been going crazy, and I'm like, I hope my household is quiet. And it's been seeming like a daycare center around here lately because my niece is here too, but it's all good. We're gonna get you read for the week and give you that energy and confirmation and clarity that you need. So let's go ahead and cleanse the air. All right, Scorpio, I ask my spirit guides, I ask spirit and spirit guides to keep us safe and sound as we tap into your general energy for the week check. I ask that you tell us what we need to hear and not what we want to hear. I ask that any negative energy be returned to sender or transmuted into positive energy. Keep us safe, keep us sound. Amen. I say. All right, Scorpio. Hopefully your week has been going amazing. So I've noticed on the Oracle cards, for whatever reason, all of the signs have been getting a bonus card. The only one who did not was my last read, Libra. I got one card. But then also I've noticed a few of the signs, they got the same card from the Oracle deck. So let's see if either you get some bonus cards or you get the same cards they got. So let's go ahead and tap into this. All right, Spirit, what message do we have for our Scorpios for the week of May 4th in our quick energy check? What message do we have for Scorpios for this week? What message do we have for Scorpios for this week for their energy check? A quick energy check. All right. The bottom of the deck, Scorpio, you all have the Queen of Cups. Blurry, come on, unblur. All right, so with that Queen of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, this is going to be just a reminder to connect with your inner self, and most likely the core of this reading is going to be emotional matters, relationship, or personal growth. So that seems to be the trend with the last three readings, actually. So Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead and dive into your energy and see what we pull. Spirit, you get 3 cards for Scorpio. Am I going to take these? Let's take them. 1, 2. I'm gonna shuffle these one more time because the chances, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna shuffle those one more time. because there's no way that I'm going to do the same exact read again unless they come out again like that. Because that would mean you had the same exact read as one of the other signs. Okay, you flew out at me. Let's keep you. All right, Spirit, can I get 2 more for Scorpio? You can get 1 more. Okay. Scorpio, I have King of Pentacles. I have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. And then I have the 2 of Pentacles. So let's see what we're talking about here. So with these 3, it's probably more of like personal than relationship stuff. So this is going to be suggesting a balance of responsibilities, and potentially navigating through anxieties, especially when it comes to your finances or, material possessions. So that King of Pentacles, him being upright, is emphasizing stability, control, wisdom. But then we had that 9 of Swords that was reversed. And with the 9 of Swords reversed, sometimes it does appear negative, but it could be pointing towards the release of anxieties, or the ability to find, calmness, even though you might be worried or stressed about something. And then, of course, we had that 2 of Pentacles, which was upright. And this is indicating a need for flexibility and, the willingness to like adapt. So it could be suggesting that you're needing to manage multiple priorities effectively. So this is really just a time where you may need to, Scorpio, balance your responsibilities. You need to learn how to also, it's a lot of balancing and managing. Even though there may be challenges, you're going to have to, find a way to navigate those challenges and maybe be a little more flexible. So yeah, pretty much you're balancing your responsibility, you're managing anxieties that can come in the way of and you want to use your wisdom and flexibility to help you make those good choices. So instead of sitting there, worrying, being anxious, it could be, financial. You want to kind of adapt to the circumstances, and you want to use like a logic approach to it. So yes, you might feel like you are sinking when it comes to, finances, but we're gonna have to find a way, maybe if you do like with your bills, organizing your bills, organizing your budgeting, that's the word I was looking for. Maybe budgeting. I don't know if there's been a financial change and this burden is happening due to maybe your relationship ending, which kind of links into the beginning when it said it's possibly like emotions and relationships with the card at the bottom of the deck. There could have been a change in your finances due because of the relationship, but that is okay. So what Spirit is telling you is that you're just going to have to figure out a way to manage those and balance that in order to be able to move forward. You want to stay as calm as possible without the worries. The worries. She's obviously stressed, even though it is in the reverse. Reach out. There's some hope. Reach out. Ask for help if you have the resources for help to get that financial stability up and going again. All right. But Scorpio, you got this. You're going to come out of it. It shows it here in the cards like this is just a temporary. Just control your anxiety and control your stress when it comes to that, and your worries when it comes to it, and everything else is going to fall into place as far as your financial burdens and the changes at this time. You're just going to have to adapt. Life is all about adapting. This will be the perfect time to practice being a chameleon. You want to adapt because life is always changing, and you want to be able to approach those changes smoothly with those transitions. So, Scorpio, that is going to be your energy check for the week. Before we leave, let's go ahead and close out with your oracle pull. Let's see if you get a bonus, or if not, oh, and all the cards fell out. Lovely. That's what's been happening today. All right, Spirit, what message do we have from the oracle deck to close out the energy check for them for the week? What message do we have from the oracle deck to close out this week's energy check for Scorpio? One more. What message do we have for Scorpio Collective from the oracle deck? All right, confirmation and clarity for you all. Have faith. So it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Have faith, Scorpio. That is an amazing card to close out with for your energy check for the week from the oracle deck, because the read was based on the anxieties, the stress, the fear, the financial burdens. So have faith. It's all going to come through for you, Scorpio. All right. And just make sure you like, you share, you comment. Hopefully this message resonates for you this week. If not, it's okay. The messages on the collective reads are timeless. I want to thank you, Scorpio, for stopping by to hang and kick it with me. I will see you next week for your next energy check. You have an amazing week. And remember, you are magical, Scorpio. Have a good one.